Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your podcast. And today it's a very special day for me, and I wanted to share this with you. It's my birthday, yes, and it's not just a celebration for me, and it is more of a kind of reflection, a testimony. It is my becoming. Many people might be wondering, why is the becoming? Today I'm not just celebrating another year of life. I'm honoring the woman I had to become to survive everything I had to survive. Because the truth is, growing or growth is not always beautiful. Sometimes it looks like loss. Sometimes it feels like isolation. Sometimes it can even mean becoming somebody or someone else. You never really plan who you be, but it happens based on your experience, what you witness, but mostly the process in which you learn how to preserve or to save your soul. Today I wanted to ask you something. Have you ever looked at yourself and thought that I didn't plan to be this strong, but life gave me no choice? The storm life threw at me made me become the person I am today. And then you have a new version of yourself. You become the person you start to love so deeply, the person you have no limit in trusting in. You believe that maybe if you were kind enough back then, patient enough, people will love you the same way you love them. People will go extra mile the same way you used to go extra mile for them. But you came to find out another reality. And that reality really hits you bad to the point that you understand that life has taught you a lesson that you are not ready to forget. And this is not everyone, it's not in everyone's capacity to understand that you need to love yourself more than anybody else can love you, because honestly, nobody has the capacity to love you correctly or the proper way that you should love yourself. And somewhere along the way, in this process, I had to learn something which was very hard for me, that overgiving people is not love. Overgiving services, loving people, going miles and beyond was not love. It is something I came to understand that it really means lack of boundaries. And fortunately, your family members, your friend, people around you might think that you're very much accessible and that they can do a lot of things, but you over loving them to a point where they believe that they can have everything from you. I came also to realize that loyalty without discernment is a self-betrayal. When people say that they are loyal, or people give you this kind of image that you think that they are loyal to you, you always have to double check. And when you start double checking, 9 out of 10 will really deceive you. But it's very good. It's very good because this comes to a point where at least that one person will still give you the strength to be good to other people who are coming a long way. So that silence or that kind of systems can really destroy you. Slowly it can destroy you, can change you. There's one thing I had to learn this year, and I learned it the very hard way. You cannot heal yourself in an environment which requires you to shrink. Yes, an environment which is toxic, which requires constant energy deployment, which requires you to explain yourself everywhere. A relationship where you always have to explain your why, how, when, without a person reading you and understand why you're doing certain things. You cannot heal in an environment where people believe that you always have to do things for them, but not the other way. And you find yourself like in a nuclear explosion where you always give out, give out, and nobody's really kind of giving back. You cannot heal in such environment. And then you have to start learn the hard way to protect your peace by setting boundaries without feeling guilt, walking away sometimes without explanation, choosing yourself without an apology. I'm sorry I couldn't make it. I'm sorry I couldn't do this. You gotta listen to your spirit. You gotta listen to your soul. If your spirit, your body feels like you should not be somewhere, don't go. You need to start choosing yourself, and listen to your intuition, like I say, to your spirit and to your soul. Every single time I like to say that, because peace is expensive. Peace is very, very expensive. Sometimes you have to lose people you love. Sometimes you have to lose a job you love, a job which was providing everything for your life, which was supporting you, but you have to lose it just in the name of peace. And not everyone, unfortunately, can afford losing them. That's why you see many people around the house are still sticking to toxic relationship, toxic job, toxic environment. So now let's try to sink in this realization. I didn't become my person or myself just by chance. I become myself by surviving what tried to destroy me. If you tend to listen to yourself, to your spirit, to everything you have, you will start foreseeing certain criterions, certain object or certain skills people have to kind of manipulate you to believe that they can still be in your life, F it up, and still deserve the seat at your table. And this is unfortunately what we have for a very long time tolerated. This birthday for me meant something bigger, something special. It's almost the first birthday in adulthood spending in reflection and glass of wine, a little bit of pretzel, and I feel very happy with my family. Why? Because I came to realize that some people are draining you. They drains you. They always they are like leech. They are like leech. They take everything from you, but they don't actually give you something. And you need to light, a little bit of heat so they can disconnect from your life. You need to put on energy. That energy I call willingness, I call motivation, I call it decision. You need to put it out there to kind of separate yourself with them so you can become whole again. And this is very, very important. Birthday is not just a celebration. Every year when you complete the full cycle from one version of yourself to another one, actually you are going from death to rebirth, from ending to beginning, one self to new self. And this is where you feel that your body telling you that you made it through another transformation. And it has actually to bring some kind of reflection to you. On your birthday, you need to feel that shift inside yourself. Naturally, you are supposed to understand, or at least to notice who you had become, what you had survived, and to plan on what you will do next. It is not just psychology which can recall on this reflection, but also spirituality should normally awakens in yourself. It is one of the rare moments where you become honest with yourself. Okay, it's this rare moment when you can tell yourself, I'm 20 years old, I'm 30, I'm 40, I'm 50. What have I achieved so far? What did I achieve? Achieve doesn't only mean material, but spiritually, psychologically, mentally, or emotionally, what have you achieved so far? So it is a kind of a personal momentum where you have to talk to yourself. While the words celebrate January 1st when it becomes like, a new year, but your birthday is your real new year. It is your reset, your alignment, your recommitment, your reflection, analyzing time. So spiritually, it is a moment where you release, and you re-enter, or you reflect, or you replan your intention, your project, your plan. So unfortunately, not everyone made it to this age, the age you have, the age I have. So it is not to say that I'm older. It is to say that I am still here. That means I still can achieve something. That alone carries a deep spiritual wealth, even on yourself, a deep psychological wealth. It means that you have endured circumstances, like I told you. You learn how to protect yourself. You learn how to carry events, even when you didn't really see them, even when you didn't sometimes feel them. But you something happened, whether you feel them or saw them, but something really happened, and it made you more aware of your purpose in life. If you don't know your purpose, I really urge you to try to see somebody to learn how to talk about that, because everyone has his own purpose, and birthdays should normally trigger those purpose in you. You should ask yourself, why am I here? Question like that. Why are you here? What are you meant to be? What is your calling? Life is not random. Life is not random, like just somebody's born and it has no purpose, just there. Unless you are those kind of spiritual creatures. So I'll just close this bracket. But from a psychological perspective, it is a time, birthdays are times where it has to activate your identity review and a lot of emotional processing, mostly because you start to check and balances of your lives, of your relationship, of your work, of your careers, of your purpose, of your hobbies, of a lot of things, of your family settings, of your friends' choices. Come on. Oh, of the people you choose. Because the difference between families and friends is that family are those people we never chose. We're born with. We are linked by blood with, and we do not really have much choices. But friends are the family we choose to be with. So it's very tricky. You should see if those people, even in your birthday, help you pray on your birthday. How are the intentions for you? Do they speak affirmations? A lot of things, which is a practice we should all do. I want you to start learning how to speak affirmation in your birthdays. For everybody born today, which is March 24th, I want you and I to share this, send this to somebody so we can have this affirmation all together. Today I honor my journey and everything I lost, everything I learned, everything I became. I really honor that. I step into this new year aligned, protected, and intentional. I'm not just growing, I am becoming that woman of faith, of patience, of resilience, that woman of determination, that woman who will be great, that woman who is great, that woman who is achieving everything I planned for. Becoming this woman who have decided to set boundaries, this woman who have decided to take opportunity to the fullest, this woman who has decided to collect the stone, the insults, everything threw at me, to make them a castle which people will admire, which people will look at, which people will be inspired from. This is the type of affirmation I want you to put of yourself. And if this particular message touch you, if you see yourself in the story, please like, comment, and share this episode, because someone out there might need also to know that becoming is not easy. Growth is not easy, but it is necessary. And believe me, I came a long way. And throughout this podcast, we'll be talking every single time about everything. So this year didn't just hedge me, it's revealed me to myself. So, one more time, until we see you next time, remain blessed. I love you. I really do.